You are a developer. You finish a feature. It's beautiful, flawless. You demo it locally like a rock star. Then you deploy it to production, and it instantly turns into a digital dumpster fire. Suddenly, your boss, your client, and a random intern are all in the Slack channel asking why the app is showing cursed emojis instead of login buttons. And all you can say is, it works on my machine? So yeah, welcome to the developer's hell. Then imposter syndrome hits hard. You just landed your dream job. You're crushing it. Until you see a 19-year-old on Twitter who built a quantum computing app during lunch break. Suddenly, you're convinced you're a fraud who's one get pushed away from being exposed. But don't worry, everyone feels this, even that 19-year-old. Comparing yourself to other devs is like comparing your draft to Da Vinci's sketchbook, except Da Vinci didn't have to deal with Internet Explorer. And then there's that heart attack when you inherit code that looks like it was written by a sleep-deprived wizard in 2008. Variables named temp1, temp2, temp final, but not really. And comments that say, do not touch. You're not editing code. You're defusing a bomb blindfolded. One wrong move and poof, there goes the payroll system. Fixing legacy code is like trying to assemble IKEA furniture with instructions in hieroglyphics. And yes, there's always a missing screw. Oh, and let's talk about the mythical quick fix. Your teammate says, just add a button here. Takes 5 minutes, but then you open the file, and it's 5,000 lines of spaghetti. Suddenly, you're 18 Stack Overflow tabs deep, questioning your life choices, and that 5-minute fix has now consumed your weekend, your soul, and your last breath. Developers' estimate time versus real time is like dog years, multiply by 7, then add a tier. Meanwhile, your calendar's exploding with meetings that could have been an email. Can we circle back? Let's sync offline. We need to leverage our synergies. And you're just screaming internally. My code is compiling. I have 8 minutes of peak focus left. If I had $1 for every meeting that should have been a Slack message, I'd fund my own startup. And documentation? More like fiction. It either doesn't exist, was written for a version that died in 2015, or is so vague it says, just run the script. And the script is named runmemaybe.sh. Reading bad docs is like dating. You invest time, hope for the best, and end up, well, I guess you know the ending. But look, we're all coding gladiators, so next time you're stuck, remember, you're not alone. Now go hydrate, and maybe delete that node modules folder. It's looking sus.